for this day left.
You could still fly, drive, teleport, materialize. You can do whatever you want to get here. I don't care.
Yeah, because if the finals for P4 and Tekken are any indication of what we're in store for, this stuff's only going to get crazier.
Honestly, I can't wait for Street Fighter versus Tekken top 8. That is going to be ridiculous.
Do you have Alex's badge? Anyone over there? He said he left it here. Yes. DC drop it. Yeah. You going to meet him out there? Yeah. Okay.
What pool are you in, Kugler? You entered this, right?
Oh, yeah. I lost to Domi.
Oh.
Of the infamous Domi burst. I could make him do a Domi burst, though. I tried every trick in the book by staring at him with Slayer, full screen, not doing anything for 5 seconds. Couldn't get him to do it.
It's like a watch pot, dude. If you're watching it, it's not going to boil. Such is the way of the Domi burst.
There's a lot of people playing Guilty here. How many people entered this tournament?
Well, let's just look at the one pool right here. That's got what?
This is one pool right here?
This is just the one pool. It's got 32 entrants, a couple buys in there. So let's just say about 30 or so per each one. Maybe a good...
That's pretty...
90-something people?
90 people for Guilty Gear Side
Yeah.
Tournament. We run this damn thing every year. And every year, Guilty Gear holds on with 90 people minimum.
Yeah, it's great to see the enthusiasm.
Awesome. And then old men like me can still show up and be begged into playing.
I want to see you play.
Huh?
I want to see you play. It's a shame I couldn't play because I have to go commentate KOF later, but I would have loved to just beat the shit out of you on stream.
You know, we could have a commentator's match right now while we're waiting.
I will beat the crap out of you. You can pick any of your garbage characters.
Hold up. Now, do we happen to have enough time for me to whoop the shit out of Sanchez right here? Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not dealing with this sass fest. One more second.
You're taking
I'm
the sass
gonna take the
fest.
crown off.
You're going to take the crown off because you're going to be putting it on me because I am the king of Kugler.
No. No.
I like the response to my witty retort right there. It's just like, no.
No. That's not happening. What is the stream saying?
The stream... they're hunting Mike Z down. I think he's making Skullgirls brackets right now. But I think the stream is saying they don't want to see us play because they would just watch you get bopped. They want to keep you in good memory. Like, nobody wants to bring Sandy Koufax for one last game when he's like 90 years old and dying.
I'm pretty sure that they didn't say anything like that. I'm pretty sure you just made that up.
No, I read it, dude. I read stream really fast.
So someone said that they don't want me to play.
They want the memory of Kugler to be immaculate. That one time he won something.
I'm pretty sure that you're Fox News me right now.
Oh, I might be.
You might be Fox News.
I might be Fox News
you.
you.
Suit and tie on.
Yeah, dude.
You're at a fighting game community event, buddy.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to tuck your shirt in.
Nope.
Hey, I even tuck in these premium Broken Tier shirts that I love.
Oh, well then, I guess you could.
Yeah. Bitch, by the way, if you haven't done so already, go check out BrokenTier.com.
If you are watching right now and you're listening to my smooth voice, you need to visit BrokenTier.com right now. Use promo code EVO2013. You'll save 20%. That's ridiculous.
That's a good deal.
20%. I'm literally starving because of you guys for using that promo code.
He has not eaten the entire weekend he's been
I'm
here.
Dead.
Look at him lose pounds in front of you. Look at that. Just melting away.
Just melting away.
The sad story of Kugler. He died for your sins.
I can't afford to go to the Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse. I have to settle for peanuts from Gordon Ramsay's Peanut Hut.
Ah. Is that open? I kept trying to walk by. It was always closed.
I don't know. He has everything else. He has Gordon Ramsay hamburger place, Gordon Ramsay fish market, Gordon Ramsay steakhouse. Might as well start with Gordon Ramsay cookies.
Ooh.
All right, so who is playing? We have a match getting ready for you guys right now.
guys on the right side?
It's always exciting to go through your button checks. You always get to see if a player uses the respect button or not.
I always have it on.
Do you?
Yeah. You know, there's actually a neat trick you might not know because I'm a much better slayer than you are, but if you get a counter hit dead on time, the timing to get a hit afterwards, like let's say you want to go for a 5H ground bounce, you could do forward taunt to get the respect. On the first clap, that's when you press the button. How mad are you right now?
I don't even know. Let's find some more really ridiculous ways to time things. All right, back to the match. We got Senkai versus Dakanya.
Oh, God, this damage.
Funny story. So one time I was really drunk, and somebody who knew Senkai had their phone out, and I was like, "Hey, you know Senkai?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's at work right now." And so I called him up, and I said he was the worst Faust player of all time. And he was really salty because he's at work and couldn't do shit about it. Made my damn day.
That's the worst feeling when somebody talks trash to you and you're at work. You're just like, boss, can I take a minute? Like, I'll be back in 15, I swear. I gotta go pop off on Dust Loop.
I didn't even mean to be so mean. It just talk trash because Senkai used to talk a little smack back in the day. At this point, I feel like it's like a high school graduation night. I'm so used to watching Plus R that Jam's not her forward heavy not drop bouncing. I was like, what the hell's wrong with this version?
Oh, wait, did they change that in Plus R for her?
Yeah, it's now a ground bounce.
Interesting.
I don't even know why. All right,
Hey, why not?
Back to the match. We got lots of anti-airs, keeping Jam away.
Oh, we got the donut.
We got the keep away button. It's a standing kick.
The ever-important Faust donut.
Oh, we got Pogo. Oh, Sakamani being channeled right now by Senkai. We got dizzied off of the flower ground. Oh my god.
Hammer in the overhead to win that
We'll
round.
never know if that was a perfect thanks to this game's lack of a green light bar. Like Third Strike. You know when you beat someone down.
Yeah, I wonder why that never became like a standard feature for fighting games.
I guess it wasn't important.
Wait, did they add that in Plus R?
Or a little tricky bomb. Yeah, they did that.
I look forward to that. There you go. Get
Little
those.
command grab.
Now, Kugler, isn't it in fact an unblockable hit?
Yes, but it effectively works the same way as a command grab.
But you can burst that one, whereas most command grabs cannot be bursted. So it's an unblockable hit.
High up. My match on the stream. Alright, well I gotta go play somebody. Have fun, everybody.
If you don't love Kugler, I'll fight you. There we go. I've effectively gotten Kugler off the mic.
Okay, this is Amadeus. All right. Going to be commentating the rest of this probably very short match. Yep, that's that. That's 2 for Senkai, so that's the rest of the match. All right.
Wait, you're fighting me? Because fuck that guy.
All right, so we're giving it back to somebody else so I can keep calling pools. Later.
This Dragon's Crown thing is kind of scary.
Yeah, it's kind of frightening me. Wait, hold on.
What?
Wait, hold on. You're DC, right? Holy shit, you're black. I know, right?
Yeah. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew, man. Really? I would have thought you were Latino or something. Latino. I think. So joining me on the mic, the one, the only, Duper Effects, aka Super Effects, aka your boy Paul, STL bound,
AKA that white guy.
AKA's friend.
AKA that guy who you see at a tournament and you're like, who the fuck? Why do I know that guy?
Who's that guy?
Super FX. What is it? Super FX.
Do you have a Twitter?
Yeah, it's
So I think we had one of your boys up earlier, that David Q.
Oh, yeah.
He's giving people the bop, doing a good job. Eddie's fair.
Eddie's so fair.
Yeah, dude.
Skills?
Yo, skills for
It's only
days.
like the easiest move in the
Yo,
game.
EX
ever,
skills
dude.
combos into each other? I didn't even know
Why
that.
not?
Why not?
I mean, that would. Why would you have to think?
No, who needs to think?
Okay, so it sounds like we're going to get Mike Z coming up here,
He's going to go up against Super J.
a.k.a. a bag of tricks within a bag of tricks within a bag of
Yo,
tricks.
we got the bag of tricks to infinity. And remember, folks, it's not a gimmick if it works.
Every time.
Every time.
Then it's a strat.
It's definitely a strat. But we got Super J. Not to be confused with a regular, everyday pedestrian J. This is a J that's achieved super status.
Did he change in a phone booth before he got
He
here?
might have.
Huh.
He could have been in a suit and tie and glasses. This is his super form.
Honestly, I don't actually know too much about this guy. So,
So James Shea handing out weird, like, Japanese Kit Kats. Wait, are these green tea?
man, I don't know.
Hey, give these
maybe.
back.
No. You just gave it to me.
Man,
You messed up.
I thought they were high chews.
I can't help what you thought it was.
Man. All right, so Mike Z with the standard play on the ground. Mike Z living in the past. They haven't invented chairs yet.
I think Mike Z will be on the right
Yes.
with his Hulk Potemkin. And we're already into it. Slide head is a really fair move.
Yep, it's the best. And this matchup is all the fun for Slayer.
You know, I think it improved from 8 to 2 Potemkin to 7 to 3 Potemkin.
It might be
this game.
7-3. Oh no, this you're in Mike Z's office right now.
Standard Mike Z. Mike Z loves hit, drop combo, command grab.
It's an American reset. We've established this. Who needs to complete a combo?
Mike Z still plays like he's playing Marvel 2.
Hey, sometimes you gotta maximize damage. And this match, he can get away with it. Slayer has to take so many risks once he gets in. Like, Slayer's fun range is Potemkin's fun range.
And if Slayer does anything that's even remotely unsafe, he just gets busted into a world of hurt.
Oh, did you do Mappa and then try to swing after it?
So sorry.
So sorry. I apologize. Your mistake. Oh, Gigantor on your wake up and the standing kick. Just booting Slayer in the shins.
Yeah, and this is another one of those matchups that Slayer actually doesn't have a lot of options on wake up. Because even just BDC and back jump isn't that good against Potemkin.
No.
He can grip you.
And then once, like you said, once Mike Z catches wise that you're going for that, he's going to stop you from doing that.
Mike very much a player based on reading the opponent, not just playing a strategy.
He definitely has a game plan, but if he figures out that you have a weakness, he will keep prodding at it. Nice backdash on that 6B. Goes for the tick, gets it off the hammerfall break.
FRC, 2H.
FRC, and that takes it. Super J needs to go Super Saiyan J right now. SSJ, come on, let's go.
Mike also loves to start rounds with Mega Fist.
Hey, why not?
I've noticed it's not a great move, but you know it pays out for him a lot.
Yeah, he's got to be careful about these dandy steps. Mike's is just fishing for these now. If you're going to go for it, I'm going to kill you. No extend so he can get the Okazemi game. Goes for the Judge Gauntlet. No dice, but, oh man, Mappa probably not the best of choices right there.
You know, and Potemkin's backdash with his 8 million frames of invulnerability.
Yep, only one vulnerable frame at the end of it.
You're not likely going to hit it.
Yeah, decent showing from Super J, but the Incredible Hulk, Mike Z, real Soviet damage, real worn out meme, creator of Skullgirls, or engineer of Skullgirls, or whatever the hell title he gives himself. Go play that game if you haven't already. It's on Steam now. It's fun. It's got squiggly. It's good times.
Fancy title?
Huh?
He's the engineer?
I don't know what he calls himself. He probably has like a really cool fancy title.
All right, well, so here's a match that I know Mike hates.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun
which
for
is
him.
Eddie Potemkin.
This is one of those things where if Mike gets a game going on Eddie, Eddie's gonna hate his life. But Eddie has a better time ruining Potemkin's day.
Eddie can basically keep Potemkin out forever as long as he plays smart and just get free damage as Potemkin tries to get in.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're trying to get in? Welcome to the wonderful world of drills.
Yep. But yeah, if Potemkin ever knocks Eddie down, it's a huge problem for Eddie.
And Mike Z not exactly known for his backup characters in this game. I think if you've ever seen him pick another character besides Potemkin, it was definitely on accident.
I forgot where Potemkin was, so I just picked Soul in the intro.
There we go. We're going to the mode selection screen so we can actually get on the right sides for once. Thank you, guys. Yes, the ever famous Mike Z Kai.
The Mike Z Kai for button checks.
There you go. He smacks the lady, so that's a pretty good start.
Now.
Yeah, he's in a good start right here. Gets the backdash pusher, gets the FRC. Oki game, goes for the slide hit unblockable. Oh.
Can't burst 2S.
Yeah, that's the one where he wants you to burst.
2S is one of those moves that he covers fast enough and has a short enough action hitbox that when you burst it just doesn't hit you, you don't hit him, and he gets to do it again.
Yeah, but David keeps coming back real strong right here.
Messed up the drill a little bit early. The drill, I mean.
Oh, the butt. Jumping dust. Mike wanted to know what his ass tastes like.
Mint.
Ah. Refreshing. Yeah, it's green, right? Uh-oh.
Jump slash, which relatively unforgettable.
Yeah. And even if it is, it's not something you want to mess with. That trade is always going to be in his favor. Because if you, more often than not, you're going to do something that he can air tech, you're still getting ground bounce. For all you know, he's going to recover and heat knuckle your ass.
That's not a good one.
Nope. Nice, burst that.
Might fall from the puddle, but it's okay because
Oh, it from the pit?
you can't get away from it.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we're going to go do random Mike Z gimmicks.
Yep. Can't really get it started. Wait, that's you think that was a... For most players, you'd think that was a fuck-up. For Mike, that was a setup.
That was a strat.
Yep.
For those who don't know, Potemkin is vulnerable, so weird setups he goes for about.
Yeah, once he knocks you down, he'll jump in, and then you have to worry about low, command throw, overhead, or invulnerable instant kill if you swing at it.
And now Cube is playing standard Eddie game, just drills everywhere, and there's not much Potemkin can do.
No,
about
VX
that.
drills trades, but the extra hits keep him safe. That was David Q up for the first game.
And Skills, he just throws it out because it's like, oh, you hit me, that's cool. Skills has like 3 hits, 4 hits.
Yep, he doesn't care.
Doesn't.
That's a set it and forget it move.
Really.
Decent blocking from Mike up until the EX drill.
The biggest problem with this Potemkin is that his backdash is long, but Eddie's pressure is long enough that it just doesn't care.
But here's a good opening from Mike. Oh no, that was a crucial FRC. And another great burst in history.
There's been a lot of those today.
That's everyone's trying to get into the highlight reel here.
Slide head into mix-up. Mike does not. Nice slide head on hit. This is low.
Who'd have thunk it?
Mike will take this. David went for the throw. There.
Wow, that
Far in, took him
shenanigans.
up.
Shenanigans using Shadow Gallery to mix them up.
And he fell in the puddle.
Uh-oh, it from the pit, man. You can't get away from it.
That should be it.
Heat knuckle, no need to extend. He's already dead.
Does it anyway. So far, we've done the mix-up from the beginning of the match hasn't been that important, although Potemkin is normally is. Q has been keeping him out with far slash, just basically trying to stuff any option.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of stopping Mike's momentum of just walking at him or using Hammerfall to get in. And he's doing a really good job by either using multiple hit drills or using that far slash, which hits multiple times.
And then every time Mike presses to jump at him, he's been using a lot of super jump dust to keep Mike out because the cow skull is just huge.
Yeah, just forcing Mike back out.
Skills.
Oh, no, he gets that.
Gets the hit. That's going to do a lot. Not quite dead, I don't think.
Breaks his back.
Don't mean it. Yeah. Mike takes it.
Goes for the full chain into the sweep. Good stuff, Mike. Most people are going to start getting used to doing, seeing chain into 2S and then going into Hammerfall or either break. So they're going to end up hitting the sweep and trying to jump out or press a button.
Yep. David changing up goes for jump back kick to Mike out.
That move's kind of good.
It's only like has no vulnerable hit.
There you go. Gets the heat.
Anywhere below.
Oh, no. We're breaking some backs.
Really good position right now. Wake up. Goes for the OTG.
That was definitely a setup. If you tech there, he's probably got something for you.
Good. Reversing low burst.
There you go. Mike opting to block and opting into a dead angle. This is a really bad spot for Q.
Q has not wake up backdash slide head once.
That's crucial in this match.
You need it.
Not only for Eddie, for any character.
Yeah, if you can't do it every time, now he's back. If you can't do that pretty much every time, Eddie just gets to do that. If you can do the slide head, unless you have a good completely invincible, Judge Gauntlet kills Little Eddie. It's got to be what Mike wanted, regardless.
Okay. Oh, wow, that was really smart of Mike. He delayed the slide head to catch the backdash. Mike yelling, damn it.
Just staying safe, just taking the damage.
Yeah, no need to go in.
Wow.
He's the one that owns the neutral game right now.
Skills. I can tell Mike went for, I think that was 6K, the overhead, and David just threw him out of it.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, little Eddie's on the field.
Too well known for going for post grab. Exactly what he's trying to do right now. That might end up costing him. Good reversal gold burst. Out.
Oh, wow, trying to punch little Eddie with the mega fist, but doesn't get it.
Got little Eddie, but
Had to pay a little bit of life to do it.
which isn't too bad. Most people will take that, especially since Eddie's damage without little Eddie in most situations.
Oh, wow.
Dead angle to get out of pressure there.
He doesn't want Mike in at all.
We're in the front house now.
It from the pit.
Oh, well known. Skills, just kind of doing it.
Air throw takes it. David Q over Mike Z.
After the second game, I wasn't sure if Q was going to be able to come back, but he stayed strong, even with a few I'd
hiccups.
say strategical miscalculations.
Yep.
Good match there from both of those players.
We have Amadeus over here on my left yelling, fuck Eddie. I think the sentiment shared by all.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a widely known feeling among the Guilty Gear community.
Super J, Osuna, get on stream.
All right, we're going to get Super J and Osuna coming up.
Super J, as we saw before, is the super version of J. But in his previous match, he couldn't quite achieve the level of heroism that we've come to know people with the super prefix to have.
That's right. He was looking more like regular J.
Yeah.
Or maybe an average J.
He might have been in a transitional period between Super J and normal J.
He went from Super J to average Joe.
Oh, so every time you switch it on. Please select your character. That sucks. So I have another thing I can
Well, names haven't been quite updated yet, but we have Super J playing. Super J is playing Slayer, and we have I think it's Osuna playing Potemkin. And man, Super J must be hating his life. 2 Potemkins in a row.
Sometimes the brackets just work out in everybody but your favor.
Yeah, but he seems to have a better commander this time. Maybe the fear of fighting Mike Z put a little bit of antsiness in him.
It's possible.
Yeah, because he seems to be a bit more confident in his game right now. Stomp is actually a pretty good idea against Potemkin. If you stand about a further range and he tries to slide head you, he extends his hitbox so far forward that you might just get a counter hit stop, and you get hooked up when that connects.
The other thing I would notice is that Osuna doesn't seem to knowing it as hard as Mike Z does. Mike seemed a lot more confident in his match than Osuna does. But now I think maybe, yeah, he's just going to start walking at him.
Yep. He's in complete control right now. Slayer's going to have to make moves to get in. Wow, that actually was pretty neat. That was a good bait, but also a really good FRC from Osuna to bait out that option.
Close slash, just hooking him up.
Instant air direct hit dandy, some shit. That's my thing right there. I love that. Oh, he's got to be careful about using under pressure against Pod. Might just be asking to get Pot Buster. Is that when it's...
A lot of reverse hit hammer fall. Reverse hammer fall. A lot of two-hit moves, two-hit jumping.
Yeah, and being able to chain into 6P is an option that beats the hammer fall.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful about using that. He's kind of floating around in the air trying to catch Potemkin slipping, but he's got to be careful. He doesn't have meter for direct hit dandy, so if he reads one of those jumps and gets pop or a heavenly pop buster,
It's going to hurt a lot.
it's gonna hurt. All right, too far away to get anything off that knockdown. But now he's cornered. Oh, Gigantor.
Could have gone for a better combo of Gigantor. He just kind of took the knockdown. When he could have pretty much gone into beating up him.
Yeah, he doesn't get a bit more. Wow. Armors the Gold Burst with Judge Gauntlet. He still gets the meter hookup, and he uses all 100 meter in the one combo to kind of KO him. That was pretty slick.
You're going to Gold Burst in that late match. You better be using it all.
Yeah.
Whipping 2S, crushing slash, just in case he sees a jump. So far, Super J is not biting. Wake ups. 6K is an overhead.
Goes for a heavenly pot. It's huge damage.
Okay.
There we go. Jumps over it, but no punish. Good.
Wow.
Nice
6K
confirm.
convert into,
Goes for one of the harder variations. Or it should be standard for Slayers, but I'm really lazy. I'll just go for the kickflip right after that. Pot's huge.
yeah. And Pot falls funny too. He's one of the heavier characters in the game, so it's quite possible that he fell out just because of that. Maybe he hadn't figured out the timing properly.
Yeah, there might be a specific timing for Pot. I just go for ground bounce, just in the immediate kickflip, and then just go for a relaunch. But then again, I'm the laziest fucking Slayer ever, so.
Yes.
I am McBain.
I apparently have to eat this microphone.
Just put it inside your mouth, dude.
All right.
There we go. Now people can see, hear, and listen and enjoy your angelic voice.
Wow. I'm sorry for that.
Oh, wow, nice! That's actually really awkward to do.
Yeah, because the invincibility doesn't last that long.
But that was pretty good timing. You got the dandy step. But this going to hook him up with a round? Yes.
Just enough.
Back broken. That's actually a really good idea. It's an option that Slayer has against Potemkin on Wake Up. I don't know about start of the round like he did right there, but his slide is meaty enough to catch Potemkin back dash.
Yeah, I felt like at the beginning of the round that was a really big risk to take, though.
That was a huge risk because if he had blocked that, he's going to get hooked up with Pot Buster.
But
worse.
it worked out for him. Oh, we got some fancy stuff?
Ooh, yo, we nice.
Oh, it's Black Beat, but that's okay. It's all worked anyway.
Oh, no combo off the overhead. There you go. Hits the knockdown. Oh, just a little early on the jump cancel. Probably wanted to do standing heavy and ground bounce him.
Good pressure in the corner.
Good block. Under pressure is unthrowable. Or follow up to under pressure. It's late is unthrowable. He's feeling himself a little too much right now. These dandy steps might get him killed.
All right.
Nice. Good fake out on the Mappa. Hey, that's good. I like it. He used the
Just
step to
getting
get
out.
out, and FRC to just create space. Now he's in control. This is where the match gets annoying for Potemkin because Slayer's keep out options like 2S or
Yeah, are
even-
pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good. He can't jump in on
There it
Slayer.
was. Tried to throw it, it looked like. Either that or he was just hitting any button.
All right, Blackbeat again. I'm not sure where that's Blackbeating. I've been paying attention. Wow. Great decision.
I'm not sure if that was an intentional burst bait, but it definitely worked out. He might have just read the situation and seen it and gone for it.
All right, so Super J gets on the board with 1 game versus Osuna's first game.
Super J looked a lot more confident in that second game.
Yeah, he's starting to feel himself.
It
Very
seems like
good.
he kind of realized this Potemkin's playing really passive for the most part. And he can kind of bully his way in.
I like that decision right there. He got the armor hit on the jumping K. Didn't get anything from it, but just goes in the footloose journey to at least get some damage on it.
Yeah. Wow, that was kind of ballsy. Just went for pile bunker when he was doing slide head. But it worked.
Yo, sometimes you got to go balls to the walls. Wow, he is doing this. Like, that is a really risky option. Hey, but Slay, where is that?
It's dropping at the punch. I guess the guy's just not teching.
It's really weird. I would think that would connect without issue.
It might actually. It just might be he's missing it by,
Yeah.
a frame or two.
Oh, he's going nuts with these dandy step mix-ups.
Throws him out of something.
Oh, wow. Really good. Oh, my God. You got the hook up.
Did not get the combo.
There you go. That's why you got to be careful about doing those mappas with Slayer. It's the FRC into 2S, but nothing to follow up.
Asuna seems a little shook. Just like dropping confirms, and he kind of looks like he's not sure how to approach this.
Yeah, he was super solid in the first game. And now it just seems like this is Super J's game. He's in complete control. Potemkin's got to come to him. He can just keep jumping. He doesn't have meter for Heavenly Popbuster thread.
Yep.
And coming in on Slayer is not that easy.
Oh, wow.
That's the mix-up.
Good confirm. And he takes it.
I definitely would have tried to pressure him on Wake Up.
Yeah, definitely.
What is it, 6H for Popbuster?
Yeah.
Or for Potemkin, the double mint punch?
Yep.
That's a really good option against Slayer because if he backdashes and tries to jump, there's a chance he'll catch the jump out.
Yeah, and if
And if it touches them, you could just slide head.
right, and they need to be able to instant block 6H and then 1 frame jump out,
Yeah,
basically.
which is tough.
Or backdash.
Yeah.
And I don't know that everybody can backdash immediately.
So you're basically putting an execution demand. Yeah, you're putting a really tough execution demand on the defending player to get out of it.
And sometimes, it's always in your best interest, even if you think they're good enough to escape, to test that as early as you can, just to see. Because if they can't, you
Just keep
decrease the
going.
amount of work you need to do.
Yep, just keep going to that.
Just waiting to get into the match. Looks like we're going to get Q up
versus Mags.
And I believe Mags beat Hellmonkey earlier in the bracket. So interesting to see. I don't know Mags off the top of my head or where he's from, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, he had a really great showing versus Hellmonkey. A couple of dead-on times hit.
Really?
I saw him.
Actually,
I don't know if that was the match that Hellmonkey was fighting against. Let's see where we were. I just remember watching David lose to a couple counter hit dead-on times. Hey, man, it only takes one.
That's right. You got to be careful. If Slayer has 50, 75, 100%, there's no reason that he's not just going to throw that out.
No, there's no reason to you to press any buttons at mid-screen.
Because, dead on time's what, like 3 frames, 4 frames or something?
I think it's like 5 after the – or no, it's 5 before the
the
flash,
flash,
and then like 0 after the flash.
So there's so many things that just get punished by dead on time.
Yeah, and some things that he can do on reaction. So you have to be really careful when Slayer's bread it up with meter.
But so time-tested button check.
Actually, if I remember right, Mags did play against Hellmonkey's Eddie.
Oh, okay.
Like he broke out Biken on the first game, lost, and went to Eddie for the follow-up. Mags definitely took that way a couple dead on times. Uh-oh.
Standard Slayer wake-ups. The 50-50 between low and high that he always has, both options leading to damage.
Yeah, he has
It's pretty scary.
He has like almost a grappler mix-up on your wake-up because if he's close, he has the full three-way of throw, high, and low, all of which lead into combo.
And you have to respect all options because even if he only gets 6K, then he gets the knockdown into the same mix-up over and over again. And you can't just keep eating that. It adds up so quick.
There you go. He does meaty slide to catch a potential backdash. Gets the 6P. That's an easy combo to do for a huge damage.
Oh, he's doing the fancy stuff.
Oh, wow. It's fancy feast right now.
All right, we got Eddie pressure. Good burst. Get out. Skills.
Yep.
You can't mess with skills.
You know, that's one of the things I'm not too big on doing those really big damage combos with Slayer because if you drop him, you don't get the knockdown. And the more time that Eddie has to maneuver around, the greater chance that he's going to get out.
Really don't want to give Eddie any chances.
Yeah, the less breathing room he has, the better.
Because if you keep him knocked down, if he always has to deal with a wake-up situation, Eddie's not that strong. His buttons are solid, but that's from a neutral perspective. On wake-up, he has to do basically Shark Super. I think it's called Amorphous.
Yeah, Amorphous.
Or just block.
Oh, he gets the hook up. Yep, double Big Bang. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
All right, so Mags takes the first game over David Q. Wow, we started the round reverse dandy step. I'm not sure what he was going for. Maybe trying to think an EX drill was coming or a regular drill was coming and try to go behind it.
No, it's probably, I think he was probably expecting maybe 2S or 2P, which is a common starter from Eddie. Maybe it would go through.
You know, that might be a thing. Double dash to go through. No combo on the standing slash.
Looked like he was burst baiting it, I think.
That might be it. That close slash from Slayer gives him a shit ton of frame advantage, so it's actually possible for him to link into a dandy step pile bunker. Or if he just wants to go for the easy one, he could just do slash slash into Mappa. And the walk up throw to take it. Wow, 2S. Really good.
Good conversion by Max there. Q throws him out, and this is where Eddie wants to be. Oh, drops the confirm there. Not really sure.
I don't know about that gold burst, but counter hit, jumping, hard slash, connects, and then gets a drop, but he gets a reset on that air tech. David Q not green blocking in the air.
That is
He's
it.
gonna pay for that faultless
And Mags,
defense miss.
Strong showing here. You gotta go?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get Sanchez out of here. He has to go do commentary across the main ballroom for KOF, so we'll let him go. And we'll try to find somebody else eventually. And it looks like we're actually going to have to play another match. That was winners finals, and it's actually going to be 3 out of 5. So we're trying to get mags right now. I think I'm going to get Paul. Hey, Max. Hey, Max. Where you from? Okay, looks like they're going to finish winners finals off stream because just need to keep the pool moving. We're going to have Super J and Senkei. And we're starting off here. And so Super J Senkei. Senkei, well-known Faust player from Florida. Been playing for years. And he's just going to try to zone Slayer out. Throw items, use a lot of jumping hard slash here. Pulls in. Burst safe, but Super J, I guess, just didn't want to deal with it. And Dhalsim Drill takes first round. Faust Pogo combo, and that was the sick one. Command throw, that's a hit. Wow, taunt setups, that's interesting. Just keeping him out. Good first match by Senkei. And Mappa start, gets the confirm, doesn't get sweep there though. Faust wake ups, 2K, the pan, just throwing items and doing pogo. Scalpel. Yeah. Alright, gonna be joining me on the mic is AKA because I pestered him long enough that he would actually sit down and do commentary.
Alright, cool. What's up, Internet? It's AKA. Here on the mic with Super FX.
Only because I asked nicely.
I didn't want to break your heart, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So we got Sinkai and Super J. I haven't heard of Sinkai in years, man.
I was just saying, yeah, he played for a long time, but he just took it. And I know he still plays occasionally,
Yeah?
but there's a lot of people that I haven't seen in years here.
Yeah, it's like one of those guys I was talking about who just rises from the earth. Like, I am Guilty Gear Manifest.
Looks like we're going to get Senkei versus Tomo here.
Oh, really? Yuck, Yuck.
How Monkey playing Mike Z off stream right now.
Oh, yeah.
And looks like this is going to be a Faust Mir, Senkei versus Tomo.
Oh, man. This is exciting. Yeah? This is exciting.
So this is where we get to see who the random number generator hooks up first.
Oh, man. Could be anyone. All we know is that today, someone's going to win the lottery.
That's right. Mega Millions is paying out
Mega
right
Millions versus Powerball.
now. I mean, it can definitely be
Man,
a match of who actually has the better, normals, but sometimes you just number generator just
Oh, yeah,
hooks you up.
this is all spur-of-the-moment decision-making. Everything has to be on point when you play in a Faust Mirror. You have to have really good footsie, and you have to be able to react to every single item you toss out. I imagine it's very stressful, actually.
I would think so, just because you have to keep track of your items and the other player's items.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's easier than I make it sound. But
I think that was Meteors.
yeah.
Yep.
Flower. Tasmanian Devil.
Max damage. Okay, not watching those Meteors, I think. EX Pogo, you just do it. Oh, wow, good combo. Good confirm.
Oh, God.
That did a little bit.
Yep. Super Jump Assault combos do a lot. I always say Faust is a low damage character, yet somehow always ends up getting a truckload when he hits you.
That's right. And Tomo was jumping up to try to make Senkei eat the bag there every time. He's like, oh, you're going to throw a bag, I'm going to super jump, and you're going to either block it or you're going to get hit by it.
Yep. Jump heavy, counter hit, counters to itself. Jump B is so good. Such a good jump in. Got.
I didn't even see what that was.
Was that the tub or the hammer? I think it was the tub.
A good gold burst. Picking up the candy. Gets that build. Wow. Just RCs it goes into.
You got respect
Taunt
gimmicks.
mix-ups.
Yep. All right, keep him out.
Overhead, yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Just super jumping away and just using heavy slash.
Had his little friend coming down to cheer him on. It's like, let's go, Bitty Bitty. We got it.
Knockdown into gets thrown.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he says I can do that too. It's good.
2K.
That was really good.
I forgot that Faust could do that to his own moves.
Yeah. He's a low man.
Wow, Dalsim Drill just trades. Opening doors. New beginnings.
Opening doors, new beginning.
Oh,
the slop. Yeah. This is the best matchup of all time.
I feel like this is just random. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, there it was.
Oh, that was sick.
Fake cross up into it.
Texo.
No meter to FRC.
They both got hammered that time. Oh, man.
EX Pogo is always the right button, even when it's the wrong button.
I hate EX Pogo, man. It's just
You
like,
can't
I want to
mess
jump
with
in
it.
now.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You
like,
cannot
okay, I'll let
anti-air
you.
that move ever.
No. You need gold burst. You got to chicken block it. Something.
Tomo with the early burst because he definitely was not wanting to be in that bomb mix-up. Wow, standing slash just whips over crouching Faust. There goes half their zoning game.
Yep. That's why they're doing jump heavy a lot.
Yeah. 2K barely just hit it in time.
That was a good block. The chop.
And didn't do that much, but it definitely did enough. Not sure what that was. Mistimed 5K?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe he didn't get the down back and he tried to do 2K.
That hurt.
The body slam. He's got the WWE overhead. He just falls on you.
Donut.
let's go.
Coin. Good blocks at first. Didn't take the big damage, but he did take a bag to the face.
Yeah.
That was really
Faust is a big boy.
good bait of the burst, but there was a bomb. Senke getting some mileage off Chop right now.
Yeah. All right, it's all tied up here.
Tomo playing RF color.
Yep. So is it going to be Powerball or Mega Millions this time?
Hard to say. Wall stick again. Wow. Us crouching
He could
dip
tech
boxes.
I thought he could tech that.
Overhead beats 2S.
Tries for the hold combo. Mister, please get him off of me. This is good Faust versus evil Faust.
Good block of the gold burst.
Oh man,
That's gonna hurt.
Yep.
Room meteors.
Oh,
This
man.
is really gonna hurt.
Mega Million. Oh, it was so good. It was a good time to burst. Couldn't capitalize on it.
There's the chop.
Man,
Guard
if
gauge
Senke
is
gets-
jacked.
If he gets hit here, that's over.
Yep.
Oh wow.
That did a lot. Gets the hit. He's got to mix up. He's got to make this count.
All right,
For his item, it was Donut. Not the item he wanted.
the chop. Got it.
again.
Got it. Oh.
Drops the front.
Ah.
And that's a heartbreaker.
Jump D. Just do it. D for do it.
And man, it's one of those frustrating things where you know you have the combo, but it just didn't get it.
Hey man, sometimes it works like that.
Yep. Looks like we are going to get Tomo staying on, and he's going to play Mike Z.
Ah. Poe versus Faust.
I don't actually know how this matchup goes in Accent Core.
A lot of people hate, a lot of Potemkin players I know hate that, but I've also heard that same thing from Faust. You know, like, oh, I hate fighting Potemkin. He's so stupid. You know, he just gets on top of you and he kills you. But
Like this match and one other.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know who technically supposed to win this match. I think it's supposed to be even.
Mike Z is going to hit the deck because he's an old Marvel 2 player, and he'll still be playing on the floor when he's 75.
Oh yeah, of course. My back. It hurts me so. Good games.
As I was talking about earlier, Mike Z is a bag of tricks within a bag of tricks within a bag of tricks. The guy knows just about every weird, gimmicky Potemkin setup,
Yeah.
and then he's a solid player on top of that.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure what you're looking at, you probably already got grabbed.
Yeah. He's a tricks rabbit. Except he stole the tricks from the kids.
I don't think he can do that.
No, he did. This power
But
Mike Z.
how?
See, look at that artwork for Potemkin. He's ready to go, man. It's like, I'm like, see, let's do it.
Try to start Hammerfall, but Tomo was not having it.
No. If Faust plays safe in this matchup, Potemkin really can't do a whole lot. But if he ever gets in, everybody knows what the Potemkin looks like.
Yep. Nice 5P to get rid of it. Chop.
Tomo knows how to zone Potemkin pretty well. It's like, up, Hammerfall break, V-Buster.
There's the one hit he needs. Good gold burst.
Davis timed it. Heaven?
Oh, he's going for a ride. And he
Avoids the
actually got
meteors.
rid of the meteors too.
Yep. Man.
Just read the situation a little wrong there.
Yeah. That can happen, though.
Sometimes you got to take that guess.
Yeah, sometimes you only get a couple opportunities in a match. So, like stuff like that there. If you've been ready for Pete Knuckles possibly could have converted that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Big confirm from the tub.
This is the match. Like, it feels like every button that Potemkin has can lose.
And Tomo definitely scouting every hammer fall right now. Just kind of looking to hit confirm into like stand H for the extra hits.
Yeah. There's a few spots on the screen Faust can just sit in and just kind of force Potemkin to hit himself. But,
Yeah.
I mean, his wake-ups and his damage is so good. Tomo won the first game. Yeah, that's 102. It doesn't hurt that Faust's offense is actually pretty decent, too.
Good buster there.
He's got to capitalize on that.
And the other thing, too, is that wake-up slide head, meaty slide head from Potemkin is not that good in this matchup because of EX chop, because of stand dust from Faust, as well as just your standard backdash on wake-up.
It's true.
He has offensive, basically counterattack options that make this a lot harder for Potemkin than it normally would be.
Yeah. 6K is a good option, but slide head is just so tempting to do.
Yeah.
Faking it into, like faking 6K, faking slide head into 6K, and then doing.
And right now, Tomo just doing a good job controlling the screen.
Yeah.
Just a lot of space control.
This looks like it's going to be a decisive victory unless Mike can turn it around. Opportunities like this.
Got the hit.
That will black me. No, yes, that black me.
Tomo just getting out. He's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Mike Z playing patient, that's good. Just needs one opportunity.
Wow, he got it.
Can he
What's
make
he got? Oh, I think he was trying to burst grab that.
I'm not sure. It was good. It was good. Trying to punish Cold Burst and V-Buster is kind of risky, but it's Faust drill kick.
Yeah, Tomo definitely played that textbook.
Yep. Very good showing by Tomo.
And we are going to have losers finals here. We're going to get Q versus Tomo, losers finals of this pool.
David Q versus Tomo.
When we can pull Q away from Marvel 3 because his pool is right now as well.
Ah, what a lamer. I hope he hears that later, too. You hear that, David? You're a lamer. Getting into Marvel pools with Guilty Gears going on. Forgetting your heritage, boy.
It's almost like this is a side tournament.
No. Really?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
This isn't the main stage?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Dude, come on, man. You messing with me, right?
No. I mean, yes.
Damn. Ugh.
Hey,
The main stage.
you know Guilty Gear is never allowed on the main stage again after Marn.
No, they don't. They don't take too kindly to our kind around here.
You can't be an hour late to finals.
No, you really can't. Even in the long, long ago.
But actually, to be fair, we did get Guilty Gear a couple more years after that happened.
Yeah, it was great. A side note, Persona's showing this year was absolutely outstanding. I hope it makes it again next year.
I do too. I got to worry though with the Arc System Work community. They always tend to move on to the new games. So I'm afraid when Plus R comes out and then BlazBlue, Chrono Phantasma in this October.
It's true. I mean, Guilty Gear's getting an update, and BlazBlue is coming out. But like, the way I see it is Persona. It's a unique experience. Like, there's no other games in a Persona, franchise.
Yeah.
That's the one and only thing. Just you have Persona 4 Arena, and that's it. So you want to get your crack in for Persona, that's like all you got.
That's true.
And it plays radically differently from, say, Guilty Gear or BlazBlue. Like there's enough individual stuff going on in the game. It's unique that I think it will keep people playing for a long time.
I hope so. It's a really good game. I think that this top 8 at EVO definitely showed that the tiers are a lot more compressed than a lot of people were complaining about them being at first.
Yeah, and the skill difference between Japan and America, not as huge of a gap as people thought. Although Yume's Aegis was that was pretty unfair. That was just watching that.
Watching top 8, it definitely looked like they're just. I don't know if it's LK doesn't have a lot of Aegis experience, but he looked a bit lost at points in the match.
Yeah.
Maybe he knew what he was doing, and Yume was just 2 steps ahead of him. That could very well be it.
Yeah. And maybe he was just, I mean, Yume is considered, what, the Aegis god? So
It's true.
I mean, there's so much you can do. If he's on that level and you can't match him, then just got to level up, come back again.
Yep.
That's all you can do.
And the other thing that was really interesting about Persona Top 8 is that 2, 3, and 4 were all America, and it was 3 different areas of the country represented. Because you had Breaker Day from SoCal, you had Lord Knight from New York,
Yeah.
and then you had Banana Ken from living in the Midwest. I think he lives in Michigan now.
Really?
Yeah, he's originally from
yeah.
Puerto Rico, but
Right.
he lives there now, and he actually says he doesn't get to play offline very often.
Yeah, most of his matchup experience comes from online.
So it's really interesting to see that we actually had a distribution of coasts in top 4
Yeah.
and Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, it just says that anybody can play the game.
Yeah,
You just
true.
got to want it enough.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, new Guilty Gear coming out someday.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when ArcSys decides to
Yeah.
just stop letting the Vita market carry them.
Yeah, dude, come on, man. I gotta
How-
have it.
how
I gotta
is
have the
it-
new gear.
How is the game done? It's on Vita, but they can't get the update out for the main systems.
I don't know. These are things I don't like to think about that often because I just get upset. You know, I'm getting ready to go to work. I get this idea. I'm like, man, I really want to test this. Oh wait, but I can't. And then my whole day at work is ruined because I just have these ideas that I can't test at all.
Yeah.
You know, I get Hulk rage. Customer comes in and they're like, I want this. I'm like, no, you can't have. Oh, fine. You know,
I
go hook me
can't.
up with a copy of the new Guilty Gear, then we'll talk.
Yeah, I can't
You know?
play on pad, so I can't. Even if I had a Vita, which I don't, because if I had one, I would have bought it already.
Yeah.
But even so, playing on pad is so foreign to me that I actually tried. I played on a friend's because she had it, and I was just like, oh God, I can't even do Johnny Gatlings.
Right.
Because I don't know where my buttons are.
For $15, man, they might get my money.
Yeah,
They
that's
really
true.
might. They really might, just so I can test what I want to test. And then I'll have to learn how to do. And I'll be able to play pad.
That's
I
true.
guess I'll be able to play pad.
And hey, that's one less stick you got to lug around.
I'm gonna go jump off a bridge now. Thanks. No offense to pad players, but
No, man, you get the George Fed in honorary Roman cancel button.
yeah, dude, pad players are sick. People like Black Snake, he can switch between the two at will.
You know-
it seems like.
Prucha said he's played on stick forever, and I never saw him play on stick back in the day.
Oh yeah, he's played on stick forever.
I never saw that. He always brought pad to tournaments, so I was like, oh, he only plays on pad.
Yeah. Well, he can play on both.
It's really actually sad that none of Chicago showed up, except Shinsen's here, but none of the old GG heads are here for it.
Yeah, but they had a pretty good showing in Persona, from what I understand. So
Oh, yeah?
that's great.
So for those just tuning in, we are looking for
Yo,
one of the
Jared, what's up?
participants in Losers Finals, who is David Q. Omaha, Nebraska, has been playing Guilty Gear for, wow, it's a decade now.
Yeah, just like the rest of us old guys.
All right, I need to go retire.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too old for this.
All right, Murtaugh.
Huh?
All right, Murtaugh.
Exactly.
Oh man.
The realization that you've known people you've played a game with for over a decade, it's kind of that, oh, man, I am old.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not 30 yet, so
Yep.
I'm not a dinosaur quite yet, right?
Well, thanks.
It's okay, man. Dinosaurs are still cool.
That's true. But only robotic dinosaurs. They're not really that cool.
Come on, man. All dinosaurs are cool.
Yeah, that's true. What kid doesn't like dinosaurs?
I love dinosaurs. I'm still a kid.
But, yep.
Reception in here is really bad.
Oh, yeah. I get phone signal for 5 minutes, and then it just drops.
About what? Is it a 5-on-5? Yes. Okay. I heard Sinkei talking about it.
Yeah, so we're thinking after Guilty Gear, are you good to be on the team?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll play. All right. There might be a 5-on-5 later for Guilty Gear. I'm sure it will be streamed.
What are we going to, like, is it just going to be random teams? Like, or are they going to do, like, regions? Or?
I really have no idea.
Well,
I'm sure
what good are
somebody-
you? You didn't help.
I
I don't know.
don't know. I'm just here.
Okay.
I don't care.
It looks like we're actually going to be starting the other pools pretty soon here because we're waiting on just Losers Finals for this one. And I think the other pool, which I believe is also being streamed, is nearing the end too. So our pool, Pool 3, is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting. We have Dogura in our pool. I'm really excited. I really want to play Dogura really bad, but I'm also sad that it's max 2 out of 3 games. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to play him again later.
And we also have Phaethon H, strong May player from SoCal originally, lives up in NorCal now.
Ah, wow.
Other than that, I barely glanced the bracket, so I'm sure there are a couple other really good players in it, but I haven't seen it.
I see. You haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, he was actually over at my house, and I had no idea what to do. Because I just got hit by every May trick that exists.
She's got a lot of them, man.
Yeah, she does. It's kind of like Potemkin,
Yeah.
so hurts my feelings a little bit.
It should.
I cry.
May, man. Best first-gen mix-up in the game. Good grief.
Well, see, she's got hard slash, and then she's got jumping hard slash, and then she's got crouching hard slash.
Yeah, you can get entirely too far with just counter hit fishing with that character.
Yep. And she's also got 5K. You know, it's off the ground, it's throw invincible.
It's a fair move.
It's pretty fair.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty strong. Didn't Latif enter this?
I don't know, actually. If he is, I haven't seen all the brackets. I know he could be in Pool 4 if he did. But there were definitely, I don't think Flash entered. But I think he's probably worrying on he's worrying about Marvel 3.
Yeah, that's logical.
And I don't know if AE is still going on today or not.
No. Top 8 has been decided for AE.
Okay, well then maybe Latif? I don't know.
Latif is out of AE.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
He's not in top 8. Yeah.
That shows how much I pay attention to AE. I don't know.
I just saw it earlier. Yeah. So Latif might be here. I talked to him yesterday. He said he'd be over here. So
It's possible. I mean, sign-ups ended at 11, so it's possible he was still asleep. Who knows?
I mean, we got how many Japanese players do we have in this tournament? We have Stun Edge,
Abigen, Tomo, Dogura. I think
Dogura.
Kazunoko is actually playing too.
That wouldn't shock me at all. That guy wants some free money. Of course, I don't know. I don't know how free that would be, considering he's got his Japanese buddies here with him.
Yeah.
So,
And, you know, you got to remember this is an old version for them. They haven't been playing. They've been just playing plus R, if they've been playing.
yeah.
So.
All right, guys, I don't blame you. Yeah, they're also streaming Pool 4, you said? We're going to move on to Pool 4 while waiting for David to show up again. Man, I hope I don't get... I'm sure they'll tell me.
What'd you say?
I'm sure they'll tell me.
About what?
You know, oh, if I'm playing.
We're Pool 3.
Yeah, we're Pool 3, but they talked about Pool 4 earlier.
Oh.
And Pools 1 and 2 are running concurrently.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I assume that...
Yeah, someone with a megaphone just said that Pool 4.
Oh, okay, so they're probably going to run Pool 4 there. That means we'll be Pool 3, so we'll be at our own pool.
Makes sense.
With any luck.
Yeah. All right. I think I figured it out. We're all
I hope
good.
so.
Yep. Interesting. You guys sure that Kazunoko's not listed in pools?
Oh, wow, okay, maybe he's not playing then.
Man.
I had heard that people were originally saying he was going to play.
Huh. Well, maybe Latif was scheduled to play and then be cute. I know Steve signed up, and he just said he woke up a little while ago. So
Actually, I thought Steve was doing Forgotten Kazama, for those who don't know. I thought he was actually doing MC on Marvel today still.
Oh, yeah, he's a hype man on Marvel. That's right.
So, yeah, that's why I figured he wasn't going to play. I know he wanted to, but I'm sure that takes precedence. I'm sure he'll be really sad later and want to play a lot of casuals.
He'll play a lot of casuals. He'll probably want to play the Japanese. He'll just get warmed up, and then he'll be sad to get this all over and be like, see, Steve, I told you, man. You should have been here.
Should have played in the tournament.
I'm like, God, man.
And he'll be like, dude, I know.
Yeah, dude, I know.
So.
So you want to do a prediction of top 8?
Well, who's in top 8? I assume Pool 1 just finished.
Yes. So that would be Abigen and this is Pool. Oh wait, this is Pool 1.
This is Pool 2, I
This is
think.
Pool 2.
And this is Mags from NorCal is in winners,
Okay.
playing Slayer.
All right.
And then losers finals will be Tomo and Q,
Ah, okay.
whenever we find Q.
I see. So that means who qualified out of Pool 1 then?
Yeah, I
Abigen?
think they're going to just do winners finals guy, and then the one from making it out of losers finals. I don't think they're going to do grand finals for each pool. I think they're just going to take the winner and the loser and move them into another bracket.
Yeah. So it means there's 2 qualifiers. For
Yeah,
each
2
pool.
qualifiers from each pool.
Yeah. So I need to know who qualified for Pool 1. I know Abigen qualified.
Did he qualify winners?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know who else.
Yeah, I would check on my phone, except my phone might as well not exist because
it's true. There's
the
no
reception
reception
here
here.
is terrible,
Yeah.
and you have to pay for wireless.
Ah. Nice, Travis. Thanks for looking up. It was Domi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was also since they were playing winners. Since they were playing that match, I actually don't know who won that. Do you know if it was Domi who qualified losers, or if it was Abigen? Domi beat Abigen. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Domi qualified winners, and Abigen qualified losers.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. That kind of makes sense. Domi would have that matchup on lockdown, and Anji Potemkin is kind of free for Anji if you know what to do.
You know, I watched Kugler play Domi earlier, and
Yeah.
Kugler probably should have won. Like, he actually did really well first game, and he had a couple things in the first game that there was a couple bad decisions cost him first game, and then he won second game, but third game was all Domi.
Couldn't close it out. I got you. Oh well, he'll get a shot again. Maybe.
I hope so.
I think he also said he had to play Stun Edge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Hey, we got Q.
Ah. What's up?
Good to see you again.
Deus? Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. I'm gonna see you again. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember your commentary from UFC. I like watching the match. And you're just like,
All right, I believe this is going to be 3 out of 5.
first thing I do, boot it up, learn to foul ball without 5
And we are going to actually go to a game. Sorry that you've had to look at us for about the past 15 minutes. It's probably longer than that. So it's likely to be Eddie Faust.
Oh boy. Well, I don't know. Is David gonna go with his secret weapon? No?
David just says no.
Oh, come on. He was talking it up, huh?
Faust.
What are you doing, man? Oh. What's gonna happen?
I think a button check.
What happened to the PSP? Why is the PSP on? Somebody hit the plug. This one was playing.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, we still good? All right.
So somebody kicked the plug out.
Yeah. Lost footage for a second. It's no one was playing, so that's at least good. But
Yeah.
you can only, when that kind of stuff happens, you can.
You can only hope that nobody's actually playing.
Yeah, we've used up our karma for the day.
Yeah,
Put it that
exactly.
way.
And the problem is the BYOC is a lot bigger than it was last year, but there's still a lot of people packed into a corner of a room.
Oh yeah. The dark, shadowy anime corner.
It's not that bad though. After last year, this is awesome.
Is it?
Yes.
I wasn't here last year. So.
Last year, I didn't end up actually playing Guilty Gear because the BYOC was seriously just a row of TVs and monitors like next to each other.
Oh, I
So
heard
it was
about
just
that.
like packed. So Marvel 2 was bleeding over into where GG would be, and it was cramped.
I see.
Is a good way to say it.
Checking and restoring the file system. This is what we're here for. You think it's going to finish?
God, I hope so.
God, man, the hype is killing me. It's unbelievable.
Well, shout-outs to PlayStation 3. It's still easier to deal with than Xbox 360.
Shout-outs to feet, man. Someone bumping the plug. I swear to God.
You know, you would think that when you walk in... Well, you would think that when you're walking in a corner where there's a lot of things plugged in, you might check if there's, I don't know, a power.
No, dude. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
My bad.
I'm the only one in the world.
Okay. My
There's
bad.
nothing vital around me.
You would never do it.
No. Of course
Okay.
not.
This is...
Play on a different setup. It's still good. We'll do it. Yeah, play on this one. All the setups are down. Yeah.
And we might actually have to wait.
Yeah. Hey, David. Man, that guy should suck at Marvel so he could be out. He's like, no, I'm still winning.
And we're going to have to take a break again because power was killed. We got to wait for the systems to restart, and Q has to go play Marvel.
Yep.
So, shout-outs to that guy.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on the Guilty Gear No Games Hour. I'm your host, a.k.a. My co-host is the Rockin' Super FX.
The what?
Rockin'.
Rockin'?
Yeah. Would you
I'm outta
prefer
here.
Righteous
I'm outta here.
or Wicked?
I'm leaving.
He's so lame.
God, I'm out of here.
He's too cool. He's too hip to be rockin'. God. It's so white
Why
in
are you
here.
hitting me with, like, the classic rock station radio DJ?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Dude, you're over 30?
Shh.
Kick it up a notch, man. You listen to
I can
Journey
only
now,
listen
right?
to Dad Rock now? Is that
You
what's
listen
up?
to Journey and stuff, right?
No. Journey's terrible.
Can't take it.
I'm out. I really am
Come on,
leaving.
man. Why I got to be like that?
I don't even know that Journey song.
Really?
I don't think I do.
Man, I'm the whitest person here.
That might be true.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I was looking around, and I mean, I was thinking there's some contenders to the crown, but
Some contenders.
you'll have to play a Game of Thrones later.
Wow. I'll lose that.
That's fine.
I'm too fat. I don't look good enough to be on TV, so the king white person here has to be the best looking white person in Vegas.
I wonder who that would be.
I don't know. I get to go home early. That's all I care about.
That's true.
Yep.
All right, well, we actually have the systems up now, but we don't have players.
Nope. Don't have players. Poor Tomo, standing around patiently. Just, you know.
He's just going to wait around.
Yeah, he just wants to play.
And they're setting something up next door, and they're bringing CRTs, and I wonder if it's Marvel.
Man, if that's Marvel 2, I'm going to have a heart attack.
They had Marvel 2 set up last night. Yes, that's a Dreamcast. That's Marvel 2.
That is totally Marvel 2.
There was definitely what I would call a pool of people on this back wall yesterday playing Marvel 2, and I was
Yeah.
like, everybody's sitting on the floor.
Man, you see, they're not underneath the balcony or whatever it is. So like they get a taste of sunlight. Just like in life, Capcom gets the sunlight, and anime's left in the dark.
Yeah, you guys can't see it here, but we are definitely under like a balcony, even though there's actually no balcony in this ballroom.
It's an evil, shadowy place. Yeah.
You can't see a lot.
BlazBlue hasn't even started, from what I understand.
I believe Blaze is starting at 5. Is what I heard. That might be subject to change.
I heard 6 o'clock. So no, they're using this area for Guilty Gear, and I imagine the same setups will be used for BlazBlue later. So you don't have to worry about that. You are still on for BlazBlue later on.
And it looks like they are starting Pool 4 matches right now.
Yeah, looks like it.
So maybe we could get something from Pool 4 here.
Is there another stream setup? I'm pretty sure there's another stream setup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another stream setup going on.
Yeah, I
think
believe
they're
it's
gonna be doing
the
something
Toronto
before.
guys, right? Bibiquadium.
Yeah. Yeah, it was them.
A big shout outs to them and Joshua for doing this
Yeah, man.
because otherwise you guys wouldn't be getting to watch this, and nobody would have recorded it because most of us are too damn lazy.
Yeah, that's true. Most of us are too damn lazy to record this, so mad props. Yeah.
All right, it looks like we're going to get the artist formerly known as Blue 9 here.
Formerly known. Did he change his name again?
I think he just goes by Mike Smith now, and like he had some initials in front of it.
The real name changed?
I think
see.
so. Real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah, real name and no gimmicks. Huh.
But I'm not sure who he's playing against.
I'm Andrew Diando. Nice to meet you. And you were doing stuff after Shayla?
You're Diando?
Yes.
Aaron, nice to meet you. Yeah. Good job running the event. You're Andrew. Super FX. Paul.
That's the front.
And we are doing a button check over on the setup.
Yep.
And it would be good if we could get the other guy who is playing this match.
They're doing a button check at the moment. It's Blue 9. He might be going by Mike Smith now, but I'm not sure which pool this even is right now. We have one of the pool 4 matches on right now. We know one of the players' names is Blue 9.
Yeah, he's going by Alex Smith. He's known as
Alex
Blue 9
Smith, yeah,
on
Alex
Dust
Smith.
Loop.
Man, I know
Alex
his
Smith.
name.
That's right.
I know his first name too.
Well,
Alex, you watch this later.
I
my
have no
bad.
memory anymore. I'm 30.
Yeah, I don't have an excuse. I can't use
No, you don't.
Up.
We're going to switch names here. Standard May pressure.
All right, we got Alex Smith and Yat. People who don't know, Alex Smith is Blue 9.
You know, I was thinking of Mike Smith as King Rotier.
Yeah, you're right.
And
I'm going to blame that on you.
yep, that's fine. I'll totally take it.
All right, good.
Because I haven't seen Mike. I don't think I've seen Mike since Devastation 09, maybe 10. Mike, of course, quit playing Guilty Gear because he hates Accent Club.
Yeah, I've heard that before. All right.
No
Talk
pressure.
about the game now. First round went to Venom in a convincing victory.
I do not know where Yat is from. Alex is from Florida.
Good gold burst.
And while a lot of people have not been playing this game as much in the past few years, Alex has actually been journeymaning it, like across the nation for different tournaments and playing.
He has.
So I got to give him a lot of props for that.
Some questionable choices by Yat here, but he closed the first round out. Maybe he can not get hit.
The hardest thing for Venom in
That
this
was a really good
matchup
throw.
is, I feel, is that
Risky, but it paid off.
almost all of his keep out will lose to properly spaced jump hard slash from May.
Yeah. You can't let Venom get started, so there's a lot of characters who can do that.
Yep. Stinger aim charge for pressure.
Good
Nice.
interrupts.
Read the running overhead kiss.
This is the mad struggle. Good 6P. No knockdown. Nope. That's a good try, though.
Yep. Can't hit that button there. And just like that.
Up. He's still in it. He's still in it. He's afraid
Good
to
jump
do
out.
anything.
That's
It's not going to work. Nope. All right, we're good.
Carcass Raid, just send balls. 3K.
Yep.
Blanca side's too good, man.
It's risky.
It's super risky, but it also has a really small hurt box, so you can kind of just use it to advance on people who think they can zone you with projectiles.
It's true. I mean, I agree with the decision. It's a good move.
Good 6P. No confirm off it, though.
Got to watch out for that overhead up dolphin, guys. Overhead kiss.
Drops it, but he's still in control.
Have to FD May. you don't, she gets all kinds of gimmicks in the command grab.
And if the May player gets confidence to where they feel like they can just run up and overhead kiss you because you're scared, you have a big problem on your hands.
Yeah.
Good attempted burst bait, but no confirm from Alex.
Yat's got his combos down.
He's got some interesting ball formations. It just feels like he's making bad
That
choices under pressure.
It was a fake mad struggle into a throw. That was sick.
Fake stinger in.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Venom got started that time. That was good.
And avoiding the knees on the way down. Don't want to actually just block the knees unless you can beat them. Because it's sort of like the butt from Potemkin. It gets that character where they want to be.
Yeah.
And that is in your face all day.
Good block.
Nice.
He tried to throw or jump
Gets
out.
the knockdown again. Pushing May to the corner. Exactly where Venom wants
Try
it.
to do it again.
Oh, good.
Fake mad struggle a little low. You know, I've never heard of Yat before, but this guy's pretty good.
He knows his Venom stuff.
Yep.
The biggest problem, though, is that one combo from May is almost going to bring Alex Smith back into this game. Good 6H. Yeah, takes game two.
Takes a second game, 2 convincing straight rounds.
He looked a little shaky, but he started to pick it up at that second round in that match.
I think Venom's one of the strongest characters in the game if you give him momentum. I mean, that's obvious for the people who play Guilty Gear in the room, but I mean, still, stating that, it's just that more important. You can't let Venom get started.
Venom has a really strong neutral game as well, but you have to have so much matchup knowledge with the character. Like, it's all about learning your character.
Yeah.
Like, really good Venom players control pretty much the entire screen, and they make it look effortless.
The first dust of the day in this match, anyway. Overhead kiss. Up dolphin.
And that's May.
Yeah.
Right there.
You can't let a grappler inside, but since Venom is kind of like a morphing character, he has to take.
Oh, that's going to hurt so much. Good burst.
Yeah.
Had to.
Jump heavy knockdown. Jump B. Mad struggle. He's going to follow it up. Yes.
Corner combo. Pressure.
Dash.
Didn't get.
Run.
Wow, good.
Dust.
Just delayed it because he knew he messed up his FRC.
Yep.
And that was strong.
Yeah, it was very strong. Venom has a read on your jumps. You really can't do anything.
Yeah, he has really good preventative anti-airs as well as his 6P, which is good against certain characters and not against others. It really depends.
See that zone that May's in right now? She's just within normal jump range. Is one of the scariest ranges that she can be in. Because you're tempted to throw anti-airs out when she jumps, but since her jump has such quick velocity, when she jumps up like that, you have to not just react to the fact that she jumped immediately, but you have to take a huge risk to anti-air.
And Alex takes it.
Yep.
The thing about that matchup is it's just so hard for Venom to keep her out forever. And if she gets in, the damage is just, it's OD in her favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Venom needs, 4 or 5 mix-ups unless he gets the corner electric ball combo.
Yeah, if Venom can keep momentum off of something, then yeah, he'll keep it. I mean, once he gets momentum, as long as you execute properly, you can keep it for a long time. And that can lead into some really good damage and some strong mix-ups. But yeah, May only needs to touch you once.
Yep. And then she can kind of just play poking.
Yeah. I mean, her Oki's really strong too. You got safe jump S into stand kick or overhead kiss. It's not bad. I know some people can actually react to the fact that their jump S is instant blocked. And because of the reduced amount of throw invincibility that you have coming out of block stun from an instant block, you just get grabbed.
Yeah.
And they'll look for that on safe jump setup. So it forces you to do stuff like FD, so you're not, if you're FDing, you're not jumping.
Yep.
You could try, but then you have to do stuff like meaty, make it do stuff like land, meaty stand K, stop you from jumping, meaty sweep. And if you just are absolutely frozen, you just sit there, she'll just empty jump command grab you, that kind of thing.
And I guess Marlon Pie is in pool 4 because he's showed up over here.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not looking at the bracket right now. Kyohei, who has had strong showings at the Guilty Gear events he showed up to, he won final round beating Abigan.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got to be a favorite in this pool.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know who else is in Pool 4.
I don't either.
All right, looks like we got David Q and Tomo coming up. Finally going to finish up pools for Pool 1, I believe, right?
I believe
Or
so.
Pool 2. Pool
It's
2.
Pool 2.
Pool
Pool
2,
2.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Pool 2.
I'll just listen to you.
I said Pool 1 at first, man. I don't know what's going on.
That's true. I don't either.
All right, so if that's the... Is this the finals of this pool? Will that be finals or losers finals? Okay, so who's still in winners finals? It's Mags. You said it's in Pool 1.
Who's
Pool
in
2.
winners?
It's Mags.
Who is in
and-
winners of Pool 2?
Qualified in winners,
Uh-huh.
and then whoever wins between Domo and David will qualify.
Okay.
Okay. So we have Mags and then either David Q or Tomo to qualify top 2 in their pool. So then we'll have a top 8 after pools.
And then I guess we'll move on to Pool 3. We'll do the stations over here for us.
Yeah,
And then we will get off here because we're going to be playing.
that's right.
I think you're actually the first match in the pool. I think you're at the very top of the bracket.
Really.
Yeah, I don't know who you're
play?
playing, but...
Watch it be Dogura.
No, I think you played Dogura second round.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah,
I'll get one match to warm up.
there you go.
Going in cold. Ice cold.
Hey, you wanted to sleep.
Yo, that's Brisk, baby.
I went and played Q. You went to sleep.
You're right. Because I believe a good night's sleep is more important.
I
Because it
guess.
doesn't warm me up for today. That would just warm me up for yesterday. So you guys can watch me make a fool of myself in Pool 3 pretty shortly. I hope. And if I'm out early, that gives me ample time to go get something to drink.
Oh, yeah, because once this pool is done, we can take a break.
Yeah.
And I can actually get some water because I'm a little parched.
A little bit.
Also, I haven't eaten today.
Oh, that's your bad.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Tomo's ready to go. He has been for some time. But this lamer enter His Majesty King Lamer David Q. Late again for
As
his
always.
pool match with Tomo. You hear me, David? Yeah, he doesn't hear me. He's ignoring me.
I would too, really.
Yeah, he's got a match on it. I'd ignore me. I'd totally ignore myself.
Man, I've definitely seen some people I haven't seen in years here today.
Oh, yeah.
Hellsap? I thought that guy was dead.
Oh, man.
David Serlin's evil twin brother, Hellsap.
David Serlin's evil twin brother. Play to win. Dun, 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 dun. All right. They're getting ready to go real fast here. So it looks like we got David Q on the left. And we
We're
got
doing
Tomo on
buttons.
the right. Yep. So David Q's... Oh, it's 3 out of 5.
Yep.
All right. David Q's secret weapon is Axel. So he's going to go in with a cold Eddie.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I would do the same thing in this situation.
Tomo was rocking that ice blue.
Good throw.
And David's just getting away.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to deal
I
with the
agree.
little buddy.
Yep.
That
It's probably
has
an
to-
execution
Yeah,
mistake.
that has to be a mistake.
Yeah. We're flying around. Yep, there we go. Got the chop.
Good 2K pressure. That's probably meaty, safe 2K.
Faust's corner pressure is obnoxious. Jumping away.
Yeah,
all
Faust
day.
just getting out. He's not having it.
Yeah, all right, tags him with the drill. Got the, oh, here we go. Tried to move.
This
All
is
right.
going to be an issue for Faust. That was so good.
First round goes to David Q.
Yep.
The power of Eddie.
David likes to mix up what he does when he gets the puddle because he doesn't try to go for the traditional just one-frame block setup. He
Yeah.
likes to alternate which one he goes for first,
Yeah,
so
it's
that he
pretty
keeps
smart.
you guessing
2K
permanently.
beats low heavy. 2K, jump 2K is such a good move with Faust.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't knock down.
Just
All
hits
right,
the
tries to
overhead,
move.
scouts it.
Doesn't hit confirm it though. Good throw. We got a medium. Yep. Big
Skills.
throw. Tries to move. Super jump. Yep.
Wow.
Faust is small when he's on that thing.
Pogo gives no fucks.
OTG.
Bad burst, but he got away with it. Q looking to make some space. Wow. I think I was going for an air throw.
Yeah. Drill kick. Too strong. It is strong.
David looked like he could have won that a number of times, but he had some drops there. Wonder if he's thinking about Marvel.
Protect that. Doesn't do it though. Trying to get away.
Drill kick.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. It's Eddie's turn. Doesn't
Wow.
too fast. Doesn't too fast.
Wow. 2K hitting behind.
One of the best moves in the game.
Probably.
Faust 2K? Yeah. You need an anti-air now. It's my money, and I need it now. 2K.
And
Yeah.
Como takes it after a shaky first round. He looked strong. He was also definitely just trying to jump away every time he saw Little Eddie. He's like, nah, we're not going to deal with that.
You're Faust. Just hold up anyway.
Boing.
Yeah, it's good. 2S goes under Faust's far S. Got into the Rekiken chop. Item toss is a little bit delayed there. Tomo is jumping in spots where Eddie can cover with the drill. Descending on his own with his own moves like jump 2K, jump D, force break pogo, chop. Just to make sure that Eddie can't establish his dominant spacing. Tries to move.
He had to burst.
That was a good fishing attempt by David Q. Tries to go for the FTC. Doesn't get it.
Wow.
6P.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that choice, actually. Big
Skills.
drills.
Skills.
Man. So in a repeat of the last game, David takes the first round. See if Tomo can take 2 straight. He's just barely out of range of that drill. Those things grow at the last second.
Fast pressure.
6K overhead, 6P, 6P.
And this looks like we're going to go for an unblockable setup. Good block.
Faust is short, man. That was a good block. Pace's pretty even right now. And he's got a life lead.
Cow skull.
Huh.
Good confirm.
Fishing for more? Nope. Eddie was destroyed, so he's got to wait. No free refills this time. Big drill. Meteors are coming.
That's going to hurt.
It's going to combo. That was weird.
Yeah, not sure on that one.
All right, now David's in chunk territory now. If he gets hit one more time, it's going to be a wrap.
Yeah, that's bad burst.
Yeah.
Tomo scouted it.
It's tempting to burst when you see yourself get hit by 2K, but he can just hold down back and block every time.
Good block of the burst there, but didn't get anything.
Unblockable.
Going for another one.
Man, Faust is so short. Heavy D. Let's break Pogo.
Yeah.
Down on top of everything.
Q smartly not trying to challenge it. He's definitely gotten hit by EX Pogo a couple times.
The problem is that Eddie can actually run from Faust like pretty decently. Because Faust is so big, all the spaces he wants to poke from are like drill territory. It's all drill country. But if he does that too much, Faust will just walk in the corner because he's got all these really strong air approaches.
Yeah.
Things like the force break pogo and the air dash and the bomb bag, and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Right.
Far H. Interesting.
Egon fishing. It worked though, so we are now tied up 1-1. Still anybody's game. This is losers, then who beat both of these guys?
Q lost to Mags, and I don't know who beat Tomo. And David Smartley just avoiding.
Mags beat Tomo. So
Oh, okay.
Mags beat both these guys. Faust with a commanding life lead right now.
But it really, wow. I was going to say, it really only takes one for Eddie to get in. But good pressure by Tomo here.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to start against Faust, though.
He's just so mobile.
Right.
Yeah. Every time he's had meter, Tomo's just using force break pogo.
Why wouldn't you? It's so good.
It's just his get in free card.
Yeah. Man, that's a really good drill, Dave. He went with the duck jab, and still. Good air throw. There's some of that Nebraskan air throw technology coming out.
And the important thing to remember, too, is that the way Tomo is keeping the pressure on, it's forcing Q to FD block a lot, which prevents him from using EX drill in a lot of situations that Eddie would love to use that move. Tried to go for the fancy damn fang punish on that burst, just didn't get it.
Good air throw from the Meteors. Drill. You got big drill. You got big drill coming. No. Drill FRC.
Nice.
All right. Final round. Oh, wait, no. This is 3 out of 5. Final round. Game 2. I thought it was over earlier, but it's not. Good 6P.
Yeah, good weight. I thought Meteors were going to be a little bit sooner, too.
Yeah.
Good dead angle.
Don't burst.
Nice.
That's when you burst. Big drill.
Messed up the combo. Yeah.
Tomo takes game 2. Or game 3, I'm sorry.
Had Q converted that, he would have gotten the setup into doing unblockable again. Yeah.
That was the game, yeah. Just doing lazy unblockable into another unblockable would have sealed the deal, I think, with the big drills. Still, David is playing surprisingly well for playing
Never playing the game.
Yeah.
I actually asked Q last night how often he plays. He says he plays once a month with one of the other guys in Nebraska, and that nobody really else plays anymore.
Yeah.
Which is really too bad. Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska used to be one of the hotbeds of Midwestern Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it's true.
This is definitely not over.
Tries to go for the man grab.
Nice. Simple pressure just to make him either spend all his meter, and then once it was run out, block damage.
Yeah. Jump heavy.
Jump heavy. Half screen.
Good air throw. We're going to get meaty close drill.
Nice.
Blockable. Gets it. Got a burst coming. Oh.
Weird distancing in the corner always makes drill miss a lot.
Yep.
Some characters will stand up into it, and some characters will not. And that was a convincing game from Q.
Yep. All tied up now. I wonder what he was doing while he got hit by close drill like that. That was a meaty. Because that's like one of the meatiest moves in the game. You can't really challenge it.
I know he definitely got hit trying to wake up Dust in the invincibility and drill hit.
That may have happened. That may have happened.
Wow, chop. Tomo controlling all of the space this game so far. No knockdown.
That was force break pogo. You got
Yeah, I can't believe that got hit.
Yeah, I think he released hard slash too soon too. He was turning the puddle into that combo.
It's a good trade for Faust. He'll let you hit him once if you just kill Eddie.
Yep. You got to beware. Poke strings into scalpel pull. So strong. I think Eddie can 6P through that, but I don't know if it's huge or good off of.
Yeah, and that's a risk. Nice. Good scout by Q on the burst. Yeah,
That's
bad burst, but
Tomo takes it.
it's close. It was a good set.
Yeah, it was a good set.
And that closes out pool 2.
Yep.
So,
Qualifiers are Mags and Tomo.
yep. NorCal and Japan.
Yep. I can see Forgotten Kazama standing around like a bum. I wonder if he can hear me.
No, probably not.
No, he can't hear me.
He's deaf.
We're getting pointed at. He's not turning around, though. Oh, he's too good for us.
I see.
Yeah, he's too good for us. I see. Ever since he evolved into Tasty Steve.
Oh, that's the most terrible name ever.
I don't know who gave that to him, but
It
yeah.
happened actually on one of the Wind God Fridays from Avoiding the Puddle. Somebody who was just on the mic said something about him being tasty.
Wow, that's going to stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not surprised that stuck at all.
yep.
I guess he's trying to finagle his way into the tournament now, but it is far too late for that. We got Kyohei over here.
Hey, we should tell him there might be a 5-on-5 later. He'd want to play.
Yeah, I would tell him.
I told him
wonder.
sign up started at 11.
Who's on player 1? Wookie. Are you going to be player 1? Player 1?
All right, I think this is more pool 4 action.
Pool 4 action, all right.
And I have to say that
Zero and Wookie.
they're running brackets on iPads, and if there's a better use for tablet PCs than actually just running tournament brackets, I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, no joke, man.
Because honestly, I don't really give two pieces of crap about a tablet, but for running tournaments, they're awesome. It's so much easier than trying to lug a laptop around to tournaments.
Right. So Wookie is a strong Dizzy player from Pacific Northwest, and Zero is a strong Robokai from Canada.
Is he one of the Toronto guys?
He is one of the Toronto guys,
Okay.
yeah. Those
Yeah, I was
guys-
happy to see that
guys
they were
go
going to
ham.
make it out again this year.
Oh, yeah. Those
Toronto
guys
has
go
been
ham.
getting a lot better in recent years.
Yeah. Now, when I play this match with Robokai, it's just trying to get around Dizzy zoning is really, really difficult. I find a lot of my time just sitting there, just trying to play lane and neutral. But if you do that too long, she just kind of runs all over you. Gets in for free.
Yeah, if you don't have enough meter to be spamming stuff like missiles to get rid of fish,
Yeah.
or to controlling enough space on your own, this matchup is just tough.
Yeah, she can, looks like I'm up now.
Oh,
So-
that means they're starting pool 3, so
Yeah.
I'm going to bounce for now as well.
All right, pull 3's up.
There you guys. Okay, I'm here with some guy that people know as Tasty Steve, but that's a stupid name. So
You
we're
said
gonna.
you love that name.
I do. It's my favorite name ever.
Okay, I
Actually.
just wanted to make sure we were clear.
But so we're gonna call you by your real name, which is Forgotten Kazama.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. Wookiee versus Zero. What?
Dizzy Pressure.
Oh, Forgotten Kazama. Actually, put my Twitter at Digital Devil 4GK. Let me do it. I do it.
And Steve's gonna have to put it in his Twitter because it's stupid.
You said you love my Twitter.
I do. It looked like Wokey took that 2-0 over Zero.
What the?
Thought I was gonna have to play soon, but it looks like I'll be
You got
okay.
it?
Wokey won.
I'm really sad I can't enter. But you know that's life. You know,
So you were asleep?
dude, I was dead to the. I was dead to the
I
world.
figured you were doing MC stuff for Marvel again today.
No, I'm doing that later.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I went back to the room and I passed out. Did you win? Oh, okay. He's just chilling, is what he said. Yeah, apparently, yeah. They said there was no way I could get it. I was like,
No,
there any way?
they closed it. Sign-ups at 11, and they've actually been DQing people who aren't here. So
Wow, man. It's all buys, man. They could.
it's okay, man. It's okay. Maybe next time you'll wake up.
Yeah. Anyways,
I see how you're trying to do that. You're trying to Hollywood your way into this bracket, though.
shit, I can do that?
No,
Oh,
not here.
I'm about to say.
Maybe
I
in
wish
other games.
I wish I could Hollywood myself into this bracket. Should be godlike. Anyways, is this a PG stream, sir? Yes? No? You can put Tasty on there. I'm sorry, put 4GK. Put 4GK on there. Anyways, I guess we're waiting on the next match.
Yes. Looks like they're going to set up now. I have not heard who these people are.
Oh, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gents. I said we had 80 people enter Guilty Gear.
That wouldn't surprise me. That's about what Evo gets every year. So
It's a bit shy of 100, but even still. So we wait. RPD, Mad Cats.
Oh, Alex Smith.
Oh, okay.
So Alex Smith, as we were saying earlier, is Blue 9. You might remember him by that name.
Yeah.
After I accidentally called him Mike Smith, which is King Low tier.
All right. Get this match underway.
And we're waiting on Alex, it looks like. I'm not sure who his opponent's going to be.
Sit this right here so we can go in. Man, I'm actually awake. This is crazy. You don't even understand. Dude, I feel a billion times better.
What time did you go to sleep last night?
Huh? You talking too much, man. I'm going to tell you about it later. But anyways, let's see how this goes. Marlon Pie getting upset, announcing that he has won. Anime Evo Waifu Series. Yo, that's sexy.
I do not know.
I don't know either one of those people. I mean, beside white guy in hat.
All right, we're going to have Brunsky versus Alex Smith here. I believe this is RPD MCZ Alex Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what the RPD is for. I actually just thought it was Raccoon Police Department for
I
the
did
longest
too.
time.
No, I thought that was, I was just thinking that.
No, I don't think that's actually. I think it's actually a sponsor, or at least a team.
Sounds like a stupid team to me. No.
I mean, he's got a shirt that says replayed on, so maybe that's what it means.
Oh, okay. Well, still, nonetheless, a stupid team.
I like that. Nonetheless, still stupid. Steve showing his kindness and understanding here.
I don't know. I'm very tolerant. I don't care what anybody says. Tolerant of everybody's stupidity. Look at him, stupid hat. Look at him, so dumb. But I'm gonna tolerate it.
I don't like it, but I'll tolerate it.
Exactly. So have you played your first match yet?
No, I don't. I am in Pool 3, which is just now starting. And I think I'm more toward the bottom of the bracket.
Okay.
I should probably be playing in the next 5 or 10, though. I think matches are going by pretty fast.
All right, we're on the first match. Angelito versus May. The cheapness. Let's see what this Brunsky is about. Oh, but, oh my God. They have a whole option where you can do this before the match even starts. Jesus.
I don't even remember how to do that.
It takes me a while to get to it. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, that's way too hard. I don't want to go like back to the main menu.
All right, they're doing button checks. Still.
Okay. Well, I have water. Still feel pretty dead though.
Yeah. In all honesty, I feel amazing. I'm
You
sad 'cause
slept for
I'm-
like 12 hours.
Dude, you think I'm joking? Dude, I hadn't slept since yesterday. It's like since when I woke up to go to work the day before, I had.
Oh, that's right, because you guys got in at 7:30 in the morning
Yeah.
yesterday.
And literally had to play right then and there.
Are you playing anything else?
So no. 40K? Question mark? Oh, that's good. I like that. There's confusion in the chat. They don't know what's going on.
We got Testament.
Testament Tattoo.
So now we have 2 characters who both do half-life damage if they hit you.
The thing is, Testament's a little harder.
But once you know how to do it,
Yeah. Testament is all input and strategy. I mean, I guess that's every character, but like the way he plays, the way his trap setups are, you get him, it's really hard for the person you're fighting against them. They have to have a fine knowledge of Testament to get out of a lot of the setups that he actually has. Goes for the throw into the corner. Oh, runs in with that standing K. Wow. Testament is just eating all the damage. Oh, let's see what happens. Oh, Grave Digger.
no. That was the complete disrespect. He's just...
No. No. Oh, man. Yeah, I was just joking. I was messing with Man, I love screwing with people. It's so much fun.
People believe you. I don't know why.
It's the sincerity, man. The only reason you don't believe me is because you know me.
That's because you're full of shit all the time.
It's true.
Overhead kiss. This is going to do... Oh, it tries to bait the burst. No burst forthcoming.
I don't recommend it either. I stab him. I don't like people walking behind me, man. I'm fresh off a prison stint.
What?
Josh.
I didn't even hear you.
Good. It was, the way you can't say it's not true.
Alex Smith is quickly just run away with that.
He is just he just actually went through it pretty fast. It's really not that bad. Brunsky had understanding, but Alex Smith just seemed like he blew him smooth out the water.
Yeah, it felt like the first game. He's like, after he won, he's like, I'm just gonna not respect this guy anymore.
Yeah. All right. Waiting on our next match right now. How many streams is it for Gear?
There's 2 actually.
Okay.
There's this one and Bibi Quadio.
Okay.
Which is the Toronto guys streaming.
Okay.
We have like 6 TOs